Everybody, I'm out in the winter wonderland again, and it is snowing. I'm gonna flip this around and show you my daughter's car is not too bad right now. She had to clear it off last night again before we went to bed because it had already gotten covered with a few inches. Then she cleared it off again this morning, and it's getting covered again. So not too bad right now, but you can see our driveway. It was nice and smooth yesterday when our plow came. It's not too bad right now. We actually went out for a drive we probably left about an hour ago, and it wasn't snowing. It was bright outside, and my neighbor, I think he's been out there like all day, every day. I see some Christmas lights up at his house. Hi, say hi if you're joining. I just came out, checking out our driveway. I was saying we just went for a drive about an hour ago. We wanted to see for ourselves. So we managed to get out of our driveway, which is still swampy at the end. Hey, Twiz. Yeah, we got plowed. It's almost 2 lanes worth. But when we went out for our drive, we got out of our neighborhood, barely. It's still not easy going because when you get down around at the curb, it's real rutty. And we went into town, and the roads were wet pavement. So we were like, oh, okay. And we took, hello, wrong way. That's Carlos, Twiz. We took the main roads. Route 20 is in our town. Took it for my daughter to go see if she could make it to work tomorrow, and it looked good. Then we started driving back, and we got on the freeway. We got on 90, and it started snowing again. And you can see the brightness. That's out over the lake. So dark clouds, they're coming right over us and dropping snow. And then we went down 90, started snowing again. We went down another major road, but it runs north and south, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. We're like, oh no. Then when we tried to get back into our neighborhood, the plows had plowed the main road, and we were like, oh, we had to do one of those gun it into the road moves. This is in the United States, in northern Ohio. Yeah, I-90. And it was clear. Like, I have to say, they do a really good job once they can get a handle on it of keeping it down to pavement. I think the snow's letting up right now because it was super dark. Like, as dark as that cloud is right there, our whole area was that dark. Here, this way. That's going away from the lake, so that just came over us, all that darkness. Yeah, Ashtabula County, sorry. Hi, McKenna. Hi, Mr. Path. What is it? Pathin. Un poquito. It's not freezing out. I mean, I have a basic winter coat on and hat, boots. It was 30 degrees, I think. So here's what plowed driveways look like. You can see the snowbanks. Right now, our city they're called loader trucks, I think. They're just big empty trucks. And then they have the loader shovels, tractors that just scoop up buckets full of snow and put it in these giant trucks And then we were trying to guess where they're gonna take it. We're like, just take it down by the lake and just dump it. Oh yeah, the UK. You guys aren't, you might be close to like the same latitude line we are. This started the 29th, November 29th. And we've been getting a little bit every day. But it let up yesterday and today. The snow let up, so plows have been able to get out and clean up a little bit. Oh, thanks. My husband's answering in the chat. Jimmy the hippie. I love your name. So I always get worried about this corner on our road because it's pretty sharp. So if two cars are coming, look out. And you can get stuck over here. See, this is the stuff you can get stuck in right here. Yeah, that my daughter works at a factory and she's probably going to be expected to go in tomorrow. We went and checked it out. They have their whole parking lot all nice and plowed. So we're like, oh yeah, they're going to expect you to go in. But it's the getting there that's the problem. And it's not even, the main roads might be fine, but when you're in a neighborhood like this trying to get out, some people still can't get out of their driveways. Oh, you're welcome. Nice to see you in here. Yep, and schools are closed already for tomorrow. Let me see what other question was in here. Whoops. Does it become hard? Like our city had issued a level 3 emergency Sunday and Monday, and that meant no one was supposed to be on the roads driving unless it was an emergency. And if you got stuck and they had to pull you out, you would get a ticket. So a lot of union workers will use that in their contract to say that you can't force us to come to work. But now we're at a level 1, I believe. And that's probably just don't park on the streets. When we went out for our drive earlier, I'm taking you guys farther than I have before on my walk. When we went out earlier, we saw, where was I going with that? What was I saying, babe? True hippie. I saw the Grateful Dead at Buckeye Lake here in Ohio. It was awesome. It's probably like in 92, maybe 91. So here's the backside of my neighborhood. Oh, I was talking about the level 1 emergency and not parking on the streets. A lot of our side roads, we call this area the harbor because we're near the lake. People just abandoned their cars on the road and walked to their house. So now they're trying to plow the roads and they can't because they've got vehicles all over the place. And then people can't get out of their houses or their apartment complexes because cars are blocking the roads. Ooh, I just slipped. Oh my God. Let me get in the tire track. So also when we were on our drive, we saw porch awnings totally collapsed at the front of houses. We saw old buildings on properties that completely collapsed in. We saw coming back home a tree that had split and was laying on one of the electrical wires or utility wire. And we were like, ooh, that's not good. So I hope that doesn't make us lose power. And it is dark and gray out here, but it's also getting to be nightfall. The sun's gonna be setting. So you can see the orange over there in the distance. We do get awesome sunsets. So it's nice and bright out over the lake. And then you can see these, it's almost like shelves of dark clouds that are coming in over us. So tomorrow we're just supposed to get like on and off snow, I think. And then Wednesday night, another system is coming in, and it's supposed to be 50-mile-an-hour winds. And here, this is pretty. 50-mile-an-hour winds and icy, snowy mixture. Yes, the lake is super warm for this time of year, like record breaking. So it's creating all this snow and all those clouds to form over the lake. Causes the lake effect. I have to hold this way up high, my phone way up high to get over these snowbanks to hold it up to show you the skyline. But so you can imagine if we get a lot more snow, like this is the edge of somebody's driveway, at some point there's nowhere to put the snow anymore. Is the UK snow person still in here? Jimmy, are you still in here? I was wondering what the snow removal process is like over there in the UK. I'm afraid of the roof. Like our main roof doesn't bother me. It's like the garage roof, or we have a little shed attached to our house, and that roof can only hold so much. So that does worry me. I'm like, so see that neighbor right there, they have a porch awning. Like how much can that hold? Hey, 12 gauge. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it's pretty. I've been coming out here every day for the past 4 days to show the progression and admire all the snow-covered trees, show the amount of snow. This is all plowed snow. I forget where you're at. Do you get snow like this? Ah, Texas, yeah. You guys just might get a frost, right? We have, at last count, the official record of snow is 56 inches. So about 4.5 feet of snow we have. And to clean it up in 3 days so that, you know, we were able to get out and take a quick drive, get to a little convenience store near us. That was pretty good. You could tell everybody was making a mad dash just to go pick up a quick few essentials that you needed to get through another few more days. Yeah. It's amazing how where you live, like, you know, my school will They might be open with 4 or 5 inches of snow. It just depends if they clear the roads. But other states, if they got 4 or 5 inches, it would shut them down. My neighbor's smart. He's keeping on top of plowing or snow blowing his driveway. I'll probably do it again tomorrow. We all took turns yesterday. My daughter's car got stuck in the driveway yesterday. You couldn't even tell there was a car in our driveway. So that car right there was completely covered. It just looked like a snow mound. Carlos, check the mail. Every time I'm out here, it's too wet. When I go back home, I'll see if I can get to it. That's funny. That's our running joke. Check the mail. So here, there's the road, and our grass is level with the road, and that's how much snow. So, you know, that bank right there is caused by plows, but our yard is even with that. So that's that's almost up to my chest. And I'm 5'4", so just to give you an idea. And look at those icicles on the front. Snow angels, I know. When we were driving around, I was like, where's all the kids? I didn't see any kids outside playing. But then on our way back, close to our neighborhood, we did see a bunch of kids, and they were waist deep in it, building like a igloo, playing in it. I can't go any further. It's too wet for my boots. I know. My neighbor said, no more shoveling. I've been showing this tree every day. It's so pretty. So I'm going to stand still and see if you can see the clouds moving. They're going towards the tree on my right. If you're seeing it the same way as me. So they're moving in off the lake pretty fast. Like, we'll watch that big gray one go by. It stopped snowing for the moment. Growing up in this, I used to ice skate outside on the ponds, go snowmobiling, sled riding. Yeah, you can see that big cloud moving over. Building forts, play King of the Mountain, all that kind of stuff. Oh, is 40 freezing there? I bet. It was 40 here on Thanksgiving Day, and then this happened. Yep, there it goes. All right, I'm gonna see if I can make it to the mailbox. But look at all these ruts. I gotta try to step in. Wait. There he is. There you see, there. There's Carlos. There's wrong way 19. I am. He said, check the mail. Oh my gosh, look at these chunk. Look at that chunk of snow right there. Okay, I'm digging in. I gotta make myself a step. Just like I'm climbing a mountain. Because I don't want to put my other glove on. It's wet, like it's like a moat of ice slushy water around my mailbox. So I'm climbing up this mountain, and now it's empty. Here, I'm gonna prove it. It's empty. Now, I'm too old to be doing this, you guys. I am climbing. I just climbed that to get into the mailbox. So, all right. Oh, see, I feel snow again. We were also burning a little fire pit out here yesterday. Just a little can, like the size of a paint can. You just put those little starter sticks in it. And it actually, you know, melted about maybe a 2-foot circle, 2.5-foot circle. Because we were out here anyway, so we thought, oh, let's just do it. Cold and snowy, yep. We've been eating good though, because I've been home and making stuff, and I'll be surprised if we go back to school this week, honestly. Maybe Wednesday. I say maybe Wednesday. But our local high school had almost like the gutter area of the top of the roof pull away from the building. So there's massive damage and water damage inside. So I bet our high school kids might have to go remote for a while. We'll see. I don't know what they'll do. I do have to say this has returned my joy for winter time outside. We usually don't get bundled up and go outside too much, but I like this walking. There's the snow at the edge of my drive. All right, the sun is definitely setting. Hi to anybody who hasn't been in chat. Thanks for popping in. I think I'm gonna head in and make something for dinner. I keep saying I'm gonna do schoolwork, but I haven't made myself. There's a little wooded patch across the street. So, yep, 56 inches we've gotten here in Ashtabula, Ohio. I thought I saw that was a record. I have to go back and double check that. Seems like there's been more. But I just think our communication and technology with snow removal is better now. So they probably had a harder time 50 years ago doing that. But I'm gonna keep everybody updated until this thing is over with. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna head inside. See everybody later. Bye.